was field work. I used to work in the fields and the warehouses in Eastern Washington. So I was getting tired of working in that field. So I wanted to get an education. So me and my husband moved from Moses Lake, Washington to Seattle. And then we heard about El Centro, our Moses Garcia, which was a co-founder of El Centro, told us about it. So we came, and my husband attended the GED program they had here, and I volunteered my time because I had 3 kids. So I volunteered in the kitchen, and then I volunteered as a bus driver for the kids, and then went on to do different jobs in El Centro. I started working in the fields ever since I was 9 years old in Eastern Washington. Back then, there was no child labor laws. Where my sister was 10 and I was 9, and they would pay us as one person. We would work the same, but we would get paid as one person. And we would migrate from Texas to Eastern Washington to Idaho, and then back to Texas. We did the cottons in Lubbock, the strawberries in Mount Vernon, the potatoes in Weiser, Idaho, the sugar beets in Moses Lake, and we worked in the warehouses in Borden, Washington. So we traveled ever since I was 9 years old up to when I was, I think, 16 years old is when my dad decided not to travel anymore. It was hard because we would have to go to the onion fields from, my dad used to, because at 5 o'clock or at 4:30, it's still dark. So my dad would take us out to the onions, because during the onions time would be in September, and we would be working with the headlights. And I don't know if you ever picked onions, but they would get them off the ground, and you would have to get them and cut the bottom part of the onion and the top part, and you would fill a basket, and 2 baskets would make a sack, and you would get paid by sack. So it was really, really hard. And then we would work from 5 in the morning till about 8 o'clock, and then we had to go to school. We would go to school smelling like onions and everything. Then from school at 3, when we get out, my dad would take us back out to the fields and work from 3 to about 7:30 at night. We weren't allowed to speak Spanish in any form, or to our friends or to anybody, and it was really because we grew up speaking Spanish in our home, and my mom did not permit us to speak English.
I almost get teary. He was an amazing man. He opened his heart to everyone and was accepting of everyone. I learned how to be more accepting. I could have judged somebody, and when I saw how Roberto could bring them in, talk to them, and try to turn them around, you learn not to judge, but to help. Sorry.
Yeah. So, do you believe do you think he's an inspiration to you?
Oh,
you do?
Definitely. I think he's an inspiration to so many people. Like I said, he taught you how to see someone as a person and not to judge them.
So, do you believe in what he believed in?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. To really open your heart to all people and to help them and to help one another. That's what it's about.
Do you have any stories of a funny story of Roberto, what he would do?
I mean, he was always a jokester. Luckily, he didn't pull any on me. More of me watching him, get on other people and joke with them. He was great with the kids. He from I've heard the stories, and I'd see it where he could, if a kid was acting up or something like that, he could grab him by the ankle and turn him upside down. You'd think they'd be scared, and they'd end up laughing and end up stopping doing any kind of mischief they might have been in the middle of. And you just saw how he became the magnet for all the children, too.